Hey guys, good afternoon, good morning, good day, good night, depending on where you are looking at this video. Today I was in the yard and I was cleaning. And then I started to think about what is happening right now. When you look around the world, there are long lines for people just trying to find something to eat. Because of the effects of this COVID-19, a lot of people have lost their jobs. Some of them have no food to eat. So today, in all of this, because we have to recognize whenever there is crisis, it speaks to opportunity. And I want to talk a bit today about abundant living. Jesus Christ, after he was on a 40-day fast, when he came out from that fast, and this account is found in Matthew chapter 4, verse 4, he answered the devil who was tempted him, "Men shall not live by bread alone." And I want us to look at that just for a little bit today. I am very, very grateful to my parents that, I cannot remember one day when we went without having anything in the house to eat. And even if someone would drop by unexpectedly, it was very joyful to see, joyous I should say, that mommy would, find something for them to eat in the house, So we are very grateful. We are blessed. I really cannot say that I know what starvation feels like. But it is important that we understand that when God said, "Men shall not live by bread alone." So even if some of us are physically hungry, I want to tell you something that is not self-sustainable. We have to understand that it's just about physical food. So from those physical food, we may have ailments. And when we have ailments, we would go to the doctor. He may prescribe medication or vitamins because of the deficiencies we have in our bodies. But if God is saying that it is written, which meant that there is something in our life that we should be taking care of, not just about physical food. It is part of how we should live by. It is part of the law. If it is written, then it is law. Can we agree that it is law? Yes, we can agree it is law. But he's saying that we should not live by bread alone. However, listen to this. But on every word, not some of the word, not part of the word, but on every word that comes from the mouth of God. Where do we find the words from the mouth of God? It is found in the Bible. Do we read the Bible? Do we meditate on the word of God? Guys, this is a time when God has called us to be in our house. God has called us not to be as busy as we were, hustling some food. And you know what? Some of us not even eating the right things in the right proportion when we are at work because our lives have become so busy. We are now at a place where we can stop, stand still, and know that God is God. Stop and get into the word. What are you doing today? What have you done over the last few days to deal with that level of deficiency that we have in our bodies, that we have in our spiritual life? We want to be physically strong, but do we want to be spiritually strong? God said, Jesus Christ, the Son of God, said, we should not live by bread alone, but by every word that comes from the mouth of God. Purpose in your heart from today that we will now make some time to study the word of God. Hear what the Bible said as well. Study to show yourself approved unto God, a workman needed not be ashamed. Guess what's going to happen? Some of us recognize, or you may not even notice, that you have some spiritual deficiencies. And in those spiritual deficiencies, guess what is happening? Anger, hate, lust, pride of life. These are as a result of spiritual deficiencies. We have hate, we have anger, we have lust, we have pride. And we don't know how to treat it. It is a spiritual deficiency, the same way we need to take vitamins. It's the same way we need the word of God. So this time, ladies and gentlemen, this time, brothers and sisters, get into the word of God, so we can have some abundant living, so we could have a better relationship in the home. All these things are in connection to the first video, where we could now have a better standard of living in our home, where we could now have a reference point of what love is. Love is God. God is love. So if we could now get this spiritual aspect up during this period, we would be in a better place. I love you, I love you, I love you. And I want to see you grow in abundance. You are an abundant seed. I am an abundant seed. Check this out. Take this video forward, share it with your friends and family. And